Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Michael from the Honest Youth Pastor YouTube channel, the channel that helps believers use biblical discernment in all aspects of life. I'm dressed in my Midwestern apparel right now to tell you that there's no episode of the Babbling Pastor Podcast today. I don't know why I started that way, but I looked at myself and I said, if I was gonna, cosplay as a Midwestern man, this is what I would wear. So here we are. Now, there's no episode, as I've already mentioned, of the Babbling Pastor Podcast. Me and Rob were both incredibly busy and unable to do any batch of episodes, though next week we'll have some ready for you. But what I wanted to give you this week is a small taste of a long-form video that Rob did about Steve Lawson that I found very beneficial, and I thought you would too. So listen to this small section, and then if you like it, check out the link in the description and go watch the full thing. I think you'll enjoy it.
We were talking about this, just me and a couple other guys, because we were still kind of shocked that it happened, and someone said, "This is why I only trust dead theologians," which is a sentiment that I share now, like at some level, so there's reason for us to constantly remind ourselves that even the men and or women that we hold in high esteem, many of which, like, for good reason, just many years of faithful service to the Lord, solid theological teaching, all of those kinds of things. But even those people are not perfect, and we should not. It's one thing to be surprised. It's one thing to be shocked, whoa, didn't see that coming. It's another thing to be disillusioned by it. Because frankly, the true things that Steve Lawson preached, the true theological stuff that came out of his mouth when he preached, that's not less true because he sinned. That's not less true because of what has happened. So disillusionment, if this happened to you and you've been disillusioned, you've kind of gone, oh my gosh, and it has rocked your actual faith, then I want to just lovingly suggest to you that there's almost certainly some idolatry going on there. No man's faith, no man's testimony, no man's body of ministry should be put up on a pedestal, so much so that if that man falls on his face, if that man falls short of the glory of God in a very obvious and even disqualifying kind of way, our faith should have been in the God of the theology, right? The gospel of the theology, the body of divinity. That's where our faith lies. It lies in the actual truth of the matter. So a man's life is simply a man's life. And I want to encourage you, if that happened and kind of made you go, oh my gosh, who am I? Right? Then you maybe need to take a step back and reassess that and look kind of do some soul searching a little bit and ask the Lord to search me, O God, and see if there be any wicked way in me. Because it is legitimately a bad deal if we ride the waves of mankind, or a certain man, or even a particular theological movement or something like that.